Hello friends, today our topic is techniques of long jump. Techniques means a way of carrying out a particular task or skill or ability or method or approach is called techniques. Of a relationship between a part and a whole is called of long jump, an athletic event in which competitors jump as far as possible along the ground in one leap as far as possible from a takeoff point. Few techniques of long jump are as listed below. Few means small number. Of a relationship between a part and a whole is called of. Techniques, a way of carrying out a particular task or skill, or as listed below means listed, marked below as under. Approach means the objective of the approach is to gradually accelerate to a maximum controlled speed at the takeoff. The most important factor, the distance traveled by an athlete, is its velocity at takeoff. The length of approach is usually consistent distance for an athlete is called approach. The objective of the approach is to gradually accelerate to a maximum controlled speed at takeoff. Means the main aim of come near to slowly to begin to move quickly to highest possession of speed at the takeoff means to flee in the air. The most important factor for distance traveled by an object is its velocity at takeoff. Both the speed and angle means the greatest significance factor is the athlete has to cover the distance and its rate of pace and a particular way of approaching at the takeoff. The importance of the takeoff speed is a factor in the success of sprinters in this event. Means the one of the most significant purpose of long jumper in long jump is speed. Inconsistent approaches are a common problem in the event. Means if the long jumper not able to maintain the speed throughout the event, it will create difficulty to performing the jumping event. As a result, the approach is usually practiced by athlete about 6 to 8 times per jumping session. Means to check the approach is commonly practiced by the long jumper 6 to 8 times during jumping time. His body is relaxed and he takes long strides. Means the physical structure of long jumper free from tension and anxiety. Then he takes lengthy steps. Take off means take off is where the athlete actively cycles the legs before a full impulse has been directed into the board, then landing into the pit. The objective of the takeoff is to create a vertical impulse through the athlete's center of gravity while maintaining balance and controls. Means the aim or intention of the long jumper to produce upright drive and keep the center of gravity of body so the balance of and control the body should be maintained. This phase is one of the most technical part of long jump. Means the takeoff stage having special and usually practical knowledge of long jump. Maximum speed is reached in 2 strides before an athlete take off. Means the long jumper hold out highest speed before 2 steps ahead of flea in the air. He pushes off from one foot placed flat on the takeoff boards, while his shoulder rise to help him attain height and his arms remain in a running positions. Means the athlete keep his foot on a level surface while flee in the air. The shoulder move from a lower position to a higher one, which help him to gain height, and the arms of long jumpers remain in running positions or at place. Flight means combat the forward rotation experienced through from takeoff, what is basically down to preference from the athlete. Arms should gradually drop and circulate back, upward and over depending on the athlete's preferred. Athletes should maintain a big chest and slightly upward head tilt. The movement of athlete does not change his trajectory. What keep him from tipping forward means the act of moving the path followed by a projectile flying by the athlete to maintain his body pointing forward. The hitch kick or extension styles help him keep his balance and prepare for the best possible landing so that the jump is not unnecessarily shortened. Means the athlete who perform hitch kick style or extension style means up above the shoulders. When ready, the athlete lifts extended legs out of the sand in the style of an extension during the descent of the jump, which helps the long jumper to maintain his body balance and ready to execute good landing so that the length of jump is not become shorter. Landing means after the peak of the jump, the arms sweep forward and down to the hips. The knees and hips absorb the impact of the landing as the body continue to move forward. Then the legs straighten in front of the jumper, allowing the heels to slide into the sand. The athlete throws his legs and arms forward to the land as far as possible from the takeoff board. Means the long jumper during landing keeps his legs and arms ahead to land to the greatest degree from the free board. Good jumpers put check mark before the competitions. Means the fine jumper check the mark point before the contest. This is adjusted from where the jumper starts his approach. Means this check mark helps in running towards the takeoff board. It is done so that the takeoff foot should come exactly over the takeoff board to provide maximum thrust and advantage. Means check marks helps the athlete his right foot come on the takeoff board and give great push to his body. It is a kind edge for the athlete. Why this one can also avoid fall jump. Means with the help of check mark he can keep away from the unfair or against the rules during jumping. Thanks and have a nice day.